We start at a small venue. The first port to call is to walk around the lake and try and find some signs of fish. After looking and seeing nothing around the whole dam, we considered fishing from the bridge, as it is an interception point between the main body of water and the back lake. First, a little bit of arguing of where we're going to put the rods. After sending the drone up in the air to see what the grass situation is like, we saw 2 fish in the back lake. Time to get the rods out. So, at least there is a fish on the bank. Now we're ready to get into bed. Just had a lekker braai. For the UK viewers out there, that's a braai, not a barbecue. Barbecue is a chip flavor. So, getting into the tent now, got the pervy set up. Everything had to be done after dark, unfortunately. So, the venue itself is a nice urban venue. Won't be giving away the location, unfortunately. Don't want to ruin it for the local anglers. but there are some nice fish in here, and hopefully we get a chance to bag one. Even though we did have that one, doesn't really count, so hopefully we can get one and land it ourselves, catching it on our own hook baits. Unfortunately the day was very quiet with no bites or anything. The wind did make it very difficult to drop the lines accurately, so our approach was to cast 2 singles out. I have a single pop-up out and Monroe has a single zig out into the shallow area, and then we both took 1 rod out to open water, just with some maize scattered around it. He's just more towards open water, and I dropped mine tied up against the margin into some reeds in between lovely open grass patch. Hopefully we'll be woken throughout the night with a screaming take, but for now it's time to get the kettle on and keep you updated if we get anything.
Well, good morning. It was not supposed to be as cold today. We were actually supposed to have been packed up already onto new ventures. Last night it really got cold. It got down to I think like 3 degrees, and yeah, had to hold in my cool of nature for as long as possible to not get out of bed. And that's why I'm doing this inside. So I'm waiting for everything to dry up, for the sun to come out, and unfortunately nothing happened. So yeah, as soon as the sun comes up, dries everything up, and we'll be on our way. I think it's definitely some kind of cold front that came through, because it wasn't this cold the past couple of weeks. 2 days ago actually, I went with my dad and some of his friends to the Vaaldam, and we had at least a bit of a better session than this one.
Our next stop is the Volam. Unfortunately, my dad and I only arrived after sunset, so we got the camp set up, and on sunrise I replaced the rigs. In an attempt to avoid the real small fish, my approach was to fish a cluster bait on a fluorocarbon slip D rig. Don't forget the strawberry crush liquid. I'm fishing in 10 meters of water, and over the rig I'm feeding hemp, tiger nuts and white maize. The best approach for the Vaaldam is conventional angling, or papgooi. It is a lot more effective.
Baby, our love is so blinding. How did we manage to find it? We could never be in hiding. We are a flame meant to be lit. Look at the way that we shine when we're together, you and I. So bright, so bright, so bright. We belong to the sky, to the sky.
Finally, after a whole day of sitting behind motionless rods, I managed my first carp on that cluster hook bait. What a lovely mirror. Hey, my dad also managed to land a few muddies. So we're just reeling in the last couple of rods, and then we're off to another little semi-secret venue. So let's get these rods in and we'll see you there. Welcome to another venue. Hopefully this time we at least get one. This is on a very tight time frame. We have about an hour and a half to be here. First had to sort out a few other stuff in Monroe. Okay. Had to run errands. Yeah. so in total we have 2 hours. Got one rod each out. Actually used the same tactics as yesterday with the 2 singles, and then the 2 rigs boated out. So let's hope maybe one of them goes. It's very tight time frame, but let's see how it goes. Very nice place, very nice spot. So let's see, maybe we can get one. Unfortunately, nothing this time.